Hello students, good afternoon. Yesterday we have done about the force on a charged particle in a uniform magnetic field. That when we are taking a charged particle inside the magnetic field, these cross symbols indicating magnetic field is acting in vertically downward direction toward the paper. Okay. And if we are taking dot sign, dot indicating magnetic field lines is acting in vertically upward direction, outward direction. Now here we are taking this cross sign, that is a magnetic field is acting in vertically downward direction, and there inside this magnetic field one charged particle Q we are taking, that is enter inside the magnetic field. Now we are writing there, let a charge Q is moving in a magnetic field B. In a magnetic field B, as this one enter, then it experience a force. That force we have done yesterday also, that F equal to Q V cross B. This is the vector quantity, that's why we will take here vector sign. Vector quantity means which we can indicate magnitude as well as the direction. So this one charged particle has entered inside the magnetic field, then force will act, and this force is known as the magnetic force because this one is acting due to the magnetic field, and that magnitude will be F equal to Q VB. Now this one we can write there, we can write it F equal to QVB sin theta. As we remove this cross and direction of this force is a perpendicular to both V and B, then we can write there VB sin theta, because if here V perpendicular to the B, so this one vector quantity, then we can write there VB sin theta. Yes, you know from where we are writing this one. Yesterday I told you that any particle is B is acting in this one direction, then any particle is acting with theta with V velocity, then perpendicular component of V will be acting this one direction to the B, that will be V sin theta. Now from there we are writing F equal to QVB sin theta. Now from there, if charged particle is entering inside the magnetic field, there is a three possibility. There is a three possibility that this charged particle can be travel in magnetic field straight. It can be go in straight direction. Okay, it can be move in circular form. That any particle is entering inside the magnetic field, then maybe it will not go in straight direction, it will move start in circulating motion. Now third case, it can be in helical path. Helical path means like this one path. If any charged particle inside in magnetic field, then it will take the helical path like this one. Then there is a three possibility as any charged particle is entering inside the magnetic field. Now how it will take their three possibility? Now we will do there is a three case are possible. Three cases are possible. First is when initial velocity is parallel to the, when initial velocity of Q charge is parallel to the magnetic field. Then that means that is theta equal to 0. Theta equal to 0. Like this one we have taken their magnetic field is acting this one direction and this velocity is acting with some theta angle, then it will not making any theta angle, theta will be 0. Theta will be 0 means that B is acting in this one direction and V also acting in this one direction, that is theta equal to 0 we can say. Then theta equal to 0, then force acting on this one will be, so force equal to we know that F equal to QVB sin theta, and theta 0, then F equal to QVB sin 0, then F equal to 0. I think clear to everyone. When an uncharged particle is entering inside the magnetic field, and then it will making the same angle with the beam, that means angle theta will be 0, as magnetic field acting in this direction, that in same direction charge will act, then theta will be 0. So put value of theta, then force will be F equal to QVB sin 0. Then F we can write here from this one, sin 0, as we know that sin 0 0, so force will be 0, and so force will be 0, then it will travel straight, that is straight path will be straight. Straight path of charge Q. Clear to everyone? This one is our first case. Now next case when initial velocity is perpendicular to the magnetic field, then we can write there, that means like this one, as we are taking there, in this case we are applying their magnetic field this one direction, and charge is acting inside this one perpendicular to B. This one is a V velocity, this one is a V velocity, this one by the charge Q. Then this angle between them is 90 degree. Then what happened? It will start rotating in circular path, like this one path. So as that is perpendicular means theta equal to 90 degree. Theta equal to 90 degree. So F equal to, we can write there QVB sin 90 degree, and as we know that sin 90 is our equal to 1, so we can write there force equal to QVB. Our force act on this one, that is the F equal to QVB, and this one will be maximum force. This will be maximum force, and path will be our circular path, that is the circular path taken by that particle. This is the third type of this one. First we have done that as we are taking particle in the same direction of the B with V velocity, then force will act on that particle will be 0, so path will be straight. Second condition possibility, when initial velocity is perpendicular to magnetic field, then theta will be 90 degree, then force will be equal to QVB, and that is the maximum force, and path taken by the charged particle will be circular path. Now next case we will do in this one circular path, due to circular path, let R be the radius of circular path. So one force is act, that will be centripetal force. Due to circular path, any charged particle, this one charged particle, that is start moving in a circular path, like this circular path inside this magnetic field. Their magnetic field is there, then inside this magnetic field it will take circular path. And let this one radius is R. This radius we are taking R radius. This one is the R radius. So now centripetal force will act on this one due to its circular path, and this centripetal force will be equal to our magnetic force. our magnetic force, because this circular path is only due to magnetic force. That's why centripetal force is equal to magnetic force. From the centripetal force we can write there mv, everyone know about it, mv square by r is the radius, v is the velocity, and magnetic force also we have done, that is equal to qvb, because sine is 90 degree, so sine 91, then our left is qvb. Now from here we can write there r equal to, from there r we can write there, here this v to v cancel out, now here left qb, this one equal to, this we will take this side and this m we will take opposite this side, sorry, that mv by qb equal to our r, this our radius came, that is equal to r. So r we can write there mv by qb, its radius of circular path, its radius of circular path. Now next our period of revolution, next our period of revolution, from there we can write there circumference by speed, circumference by speed. Now time this t, circumference our 2 pi r, and speed we can write there v. Now from here, now we can find value of r, put value of r, now t we can write there 2 pi by v, mv by qb. From here then v we cancel out, now here left 2 pi m by qb. This our time of revolution. This we can write there t equal to 2 pi m by qb, time revolution. We can say there is a time period. Now frequency of this revolution, there is a third part, this third frequency of revolution. Frequency, how we can find their frequency, we can write there 1 by t. So this opposite this one, then we can write there qb by 2 pi m. This our frequency. Clear to everyone? This our frequency of the revolution. Now third case we have done, that is the third case we are doing. Third we will do third case, when initial velocity makes an angle theta, with magnetic field B. This one makes third case our, that when we are taking this one, in first case when we taken that initial velocity is acting in the same direction of the B, then path will be straight. In second case, when initial velocity of the charged particle is acting in the perpendicular to the magnetic field, then path taken by the charged particle will be circular. And third case, when we are taking the initial velocity making any angle, not 0, not 90, but any angle it is making, then which type of the path is taken by the charged particle. Okay, then we will find it. Let this one B is acting in this one direction, let B is acting in this one direction, and this V velocity is making some angle theta. This V velocity is acting in this one direction, then this perpendicular component acting this direction, V perpendicular acting in this direction, and there will be V parallel. There is a B direction. Now path taken by this charged particle along this one will be helical path. This type of the path taken by charged particle, that is a helical path. Helical So after this one, then at any angle theta, so V perpendicular equal to V sin theta and V parallel, and parallel component of V parallel equal to V cos theta. This one is a parallel component and perpendicular component. From there we can find out. So path taken by this one will be helical path. Hence path of charged particle will be helix. That is a third component. Then when any particle is making theta angle, then it will take the helical path. Now next will be pitch. Next our topic, pitch. What is the pitch? Pitch is the distance traveled by the charged particle in the direction of magnetic field during its speed of revolution is known as the pitch. That is the direction distance from their path. Now from here we are starting. Now this one, along this to this particle is starting from and taking this path along this one and taking next helix up to this one. Then distance from here to there, this one is the parallel path, and this path is known as the pitch. Pitch is the distance, that is the pitch. Pitch you can say that is the parallel distance into that time period of the complete one path. Then we can write there. Then V parallel component, as we know V parallel equal to V cos theta and T equal to 2 pi m equal to QB. Now only we have done this part, so put value of this one. Then pitch equal to our V cos theta into 2 pi m by QB. From this one we can write there 2 pi mv cos theta by QB. This one our pitch. So this is the distance between the helix path and their time period is this one. Then after solution, then our pitch will come this one. Now up to this topic you have to do in fair notebook and read from your book, and related to this topic try to do solve questions. Okay, thank you. Next topic we will do tomorrow, that will be cyclotron. That is the device which is used to eject the particles, positive charge particles, for increase the speed. That is that topic we will do tomorrow. Up to this topic try to do this. Okay, thank you.